Your jaw is still tight from someone today. Maybe it was a colleague who undercut you in the meeting. Maybe a client who moved the line again. Maybe it was you, the version of you that said the wrong thing or didn't say the right one. The day is over, but the grievance is still here, lying down with you, quietly running the conversation you wish had gone differently. That replaying is what keeps you awake. So tonight, before sleep, there are two small things to do. Name what you were grateful for, and forgive one person even if that person is you. Not because the day deserved it, because you deserve the rest that only comes when you finally put it down. Robert Emmons spent his career at UC Davis studying something most people treat as a nicety. He treated it as a force. Gratitude, he wrote, is the forgotten factor in happiness research. When people are grateful, they feel more alive, more awake, more alert. And then he proved it was not just a feeling. In a study he ran with Michael McCullough, people who simply wrote down a few things they were grateful for several times a week came out measurably happier than those who tracked their burdens. They reported more energy, and they slept better, longer, and at a higher quality. Sit with that last part because it is the practical mercy of the whole thing. The same mind you fill before bed is the mind that carries you into sleep. Fill it with the day's debts and you lie awake auditing them. Fill it with a few honest things that went right, the work that moved, the person who helped, the body that held up, and you give the mind something soft to rest on. This is not pretending the hard parts away. You had a real day with real friction. Gratitude does not erase the friction. It just refuses to let the friction be the only thing you remember on the way down into sleep. But gratitude alone is not enough because there is one weight it cannot lift: the resentment you are still holding for someone, and for that, an older tradition has been doing the same work for over 1,000 years. In the Jewish bedtime prayers compiled around the 9th century on far older foundations, there is a line said in the dark before sleep. In essence, the person says, "I hereby forgive anyone who angered or wronged me. May no one be punished on my account." Every night, the slate of grievances is wiped before the eyes close. Notice what that practice understood long before the sleep studies confirmed it. Rumination over the day's wrongs is one of the surest ways to ruin a night's rest. The grudge does not punish the person who wronged you. They are asleep. It punishes only you by keeping you awake to guard a wound that changes nothing by being guarded. So the forgiveness is not a gift you give them. It is a release you give yourself so that the day's offense does not get to keep you awake on top of everything else it already took. There is a difference between excusing what happened and releasing it, and tonight turns on it. Excusing says it was fine, releasing says it was not fine, and I am still not going to carry it into my sleep. You are not asked to pretend the wrong was nothing. You are asked to stop holding it at midnight, where holding it helps no one and costs you the rest you need to face tomorrow. The ambitious mind resists this. It has confused the grudge with justice, as if staying angry were a way of keeping score, of refusing to let them get away with it. But the score is not kept in your sleeplessness. Nothing is balanced by your lying awake. The only thing your resentment reaches tonight is you. And the hardest person to forgive is usually the one in the bed. The day's sharpest grievance is often the one you hold against yourself, for the thing you handled badly, the standard you missed. Forgiving yourself is not lowering the standard. It is refusing to let one bad hour become a bad night and then a duller, heavier tomorrow. You did your part today. You carried what you could. Now set down what is still on your shoulders, the gratitude named, the grievance released, and let the day be genuinely over. So tonight, open your hands, quietly if you like. I am grateful for 3 honest things the day gave me, and I name them now. I let go of the grievance I have been replaying since this afternoon. I forgive the person who wronged me today, not for their sake but for my rest. I forgive myself for the hour I handled badly, and I keep the standard without keeping the wound. I acknowledge the day as it was, the good and the friction both. I set it all down because nothing I hold tonight is improved by holding it. There is nothing left to settle tonight, no grudge that softens by being guarded and no gratitude that costs you anything to feel. So let the jaw unclench and the day close as it actually was, grateful for what went right and forgiven for what went wrong. While somewhere on the far side of this rest a new morning is already waiting, asking you to begin again before you feel ready, the way it always does, but that is tomorrow's gift and tomorrow's discipline. And for now there is only this, the day named. The day forgiven, the day finally and gently let go. Begin disciplined, end reflective.